Hi, it's the Daily West Ham News with me, Jazz, and it's the Platform West Ham Lines channel. Hope you're doing good. Well, where are we? Tuesday, so we'll get to Friday quick. We'll get to the weekend quick before our next game. So let's start off with Ben Johnson. Many of you probably forgot about him. 23-year-old Ben Johnson from the academy. He looks like Emerson is suspended for the up-and-coming league clash with Everton on Sunday. So it looks like Ben Johnson will probably provide cover, as I think Cresswell is still coming back from injury. Ben Johnson, forgotten name, don't even know what his best position is, and another player who David Moyes has not managed to do anything with in terms of progressing his career, in terms of improving him. He apparently was meant to be a right back, but he's often played left back, then dropped, then right back, then dropped, then helped turn to centre back, then dropped. And we've come to a situation where I don't think he's got any future at West Ham. I think in the games that he's played in, he's been awful. And a lot of that could do with that he's not been provided with a main position. No one's asked him what his best position is. And he's usually played at right back. Then he's not played for the next 5 games. Then he plays left back. Then he doesn't play again. And in that situation, I think Ben Johnson is a type of player who needs his arm around him, needs a bit of coaching, needs a bit of confidence in him, find out what his best position is, instead of being just a short gap player now and again. Career's going nowhere. He's going to be 24 in January. I'm probably going to do another show on terms of whose contracts are coming to an end soon. He could be one of those, but definitely he's one of those where, talks about future contract being increased, not kind of going anywhere. It's been about a year or so I don't think anything's been signed on that front. He's certainly not playing. But that's one to kind of keep an eye on this weekend, everyone. You remember the youth player, 16-year-old academy centre-back, one of the big names, kind of people have highlighted probably a good future for Amaro Nalo, who Liverpool stole from us, another academy player that's worryingly left. Again, another dagger to the heart. I'm hearing that he's been upgraded, so he's playing with more senior players, and in the last game he played for Liverpool, he stood out. So again, it makes me feel worse and worse when I hear that Liverpool are like saying he's brilliant. He's playing with much more senior, older players. He's that good. So it looks like Liverpool don't. And again, I've got to look into why this is allowed to happen. Why are 16, 17-year-olds allowed to be pinched by City and Liverpool? They go and pinch everyone's players all over the country anyway. So you got people like Man City with camps in London. So gone are those days where West Ham could perhaps had a monopoly over Essex. I like to think they still have, but it looks like Chelsea from West London, you got City from up north, you got Liverpool United. They're kind of not only got the main control of the main market in terms of having one of the biggest transfer budgets when signing adults, but they're going right on the way till 6, 7, 8-year-olds. They're pinching all of them from everyone else. Chelsea use it as a business. They sell a lot of players that hardly get a chance in their first team for a lot of money, but then they block them from going to any other club when they're young. It's a complete joke, but that's kind of another thing I picked up on. We're playing Olympiacos away this Thursday in the next Europa League group game. Apparently all kicked off in terms of a local game with Olympiacos. A lot of police were involved, and I think Greece could be one of the grounds where in their particular domestic league, I could be wrong, I know Turkey's probably one of them, there's periods where they ban away fans. There's so much trouble. I think Egypt could be another one. And apparently they're told that they're really worried about the Olympiacos fans attacking West Ham fans, that West Ham fans will be, largely a lot of security around them, a lot of police around them, will be heavy escorted through the coach. They'll probably have to stay after the full-time whistle half an hour to an hour in the ground. So that's what we're kind of hearing. So anyone going to Olympiacos, be safe, stick around with the West Ham fans. Don't end up by yourself walking back to a hotel room down a dark alley, anything like that, and just take care of yourselves and hope you have a good time there, really. Bowen's comments are filtered through from the disappointing 4-1 thrashing at Villa without pointing any fingers. Bowen's kind of probably talking about individual mistakes that he's not happy about. Probably kudos Paqueta, a couple of mistakes in the Villa goals. So he's telling everyone kind of to, let's kind of put that to the back, and for the next game, make sure we don't, give these mistakes, silly mistakes, or the opposition they don't need any help. When you're playing Liverpool, you give away that stupid penalty Aguerd done. we're kind of, we're conceding a lot, like I said. We put a lot of people behind the ball, but we're not better defensively as a unit. So by apparently playing more defensive formation, more people behind the ball, it's not making any effect. The opposition is still scoring plenty of goals again, still getting plenty of chances against us. And then if that's not helping, then we're doing individual errors like we saw at Paqueta, Kudos, and Agard's always one of the ones that will always help the opposition more likely than not. So Bowen's pointing fingers, he's not happy, but at least there's someone in our team, because Zuma's not going to say anything as captain. That's why I want Ward-Prowse to be considered as a future captain. At least Bowen's taking ownership and going out there in the media and saying he's not happy, he's not good enough. We need to pull our finger out and sort this shit out, really. And it feels worse because you look at the league table, you got Tottenham up there, you got Arsenal up there. It hurts you a bit more, doesn't it, considering our rivalry? And I am jealous of the way Tottenham are going. They're playing great football. Looks like Daniel Levy has accidentally found the right ingredient, the right recipe. And that's what I mean. Tottenham's, whether you like it or not, Tottenham have a similar playing philosophy history like West Ham. They play good football. They got classy players down the years, right? And they found a manager who plays football the way Tottenham want to play football, the way the fans want to play football. And it's on par with, or more important than winning things, West Ham, Tottenham playing good football. So like I said, we want to be entertained. I don't know about any other club. I can't talk about them. But West Ham, Tottenham, it's very important to play cultured, good football. And that's what the fans want. They want kind of 100% motivation. Everyone playing good football. And if you dribble it, you lose it. It doesn't matter. You get yourself up again. You tidy yourself up and you go again. And it looks like Spurs have found the manager, according to them. With David Moyes, he's still in the news. You can see from my show after the full-time whistle at Villa, everyone wants David Moyes out. It's going back to that again this time last year. It kind of went a bit quiet. We forgot about the league. We wrote it off. We won a trophy, which was good. But looks like our league form is a mid-table. Are we happy with being mid-table, especially considering our London rivals are flying out there? And even Newcastle Villa are ahead of us now in terms of their journey, progression, the managers that they've got, the plans they've got. We're kind of stuck in the middle, right? And that shouldn't happen because we were ahead of them. Our manager's been in charge of West Ham longer than their manager. We should already, because I think Moyes was mentioning rebuild in his press conference. I don't know what the fuck he's on about rebuild. He's been here. Managers get sacked very quickly these days, and I know Moyes hasn't been here 10 years, whatever, but the amount of time Moyes has been here, he's already one of the longest serving managers in the Premiership. But I don't know what fucking rebuild he's on about. He's wasted half the windows since he's been here anyway. And you look at the team, there's issues that, in terms of kind of the quality, the age of our fullbacks. Thank God Areola's getting a bit of a chance, even though he spilled one of them. So he's still up and down yet. So we'll see how he progresses. Agard, it's not working out for him. Zuma's wasn't that great the weekend. He's kind of closer to 30 than 25, so we've got to look at that. We are being linked with another centre-back. We don't have any striker. Which fucking team in the Premier League plays without no striker? And this has gone on for so long, right? So it looks like technical director Tim Stedner, he's looking for a striker, and let's see what he comes. They're looking at 3-4 players. I'll probably do another show on that. So it's just frustrating all round, really, in terms of the news that's coming out. Academy players are being poached. You've got people like Ben Johnson, Fornells, Ben Rama. Their careers are going nowhere at West Ham under this manager. You've got Mabuma not getting a chance. You've got Antonio, probably the worst form of any striker if you look at the last 24 months in the league. Can't hold it up. Nothing sticks him. He's not even in the box. I don't know what the hell's going on. So we've got some good things, but a lot of things are bad, and that's why we're mid-table. We're probably 50% good, 50% bad. It's just what we want to be. We're seeing all these other teams going ahead of us in the league in terms of progression, planning, the way the team's looking. We've still got a lot of work in the transfer window to do, right? We need a striker. We need to look at the fullbacks. We need a centre-back in there. And we just need to find a way of playing our best, most expensive player in the team. Which other team's got this issue? We bought forward again for a lot of money. We don't know what to do with him. And he didn't look that great the weekend, but I told you this would happen. If you don't play him when he first came in, you don't play him in the right positions he wants to play, and you kind of bring him in when your fucking stupid plan doesn't work, then you want him to score a goal in the last 10 minutes. This is what's going to happen. you know, and it's not a good way of managing him, and it's not the first time it's happened. It's happened kind of over and over again, really. So that's the main news coming out at the moment. Be safe at Olympiacos. Looks like our technical director is definitely looking for a striker in January. They're looking at 3-4 targets. Shame about Mauro Nello, who's ripping up at Liverpool. Ben Johnson, probably one last chance at the saloon. Let's see what he's got to offer. He's been shit the last 3-4 times, but there's a few reasons to go with that. Linking with manager again, really, and Bowen, pointing fingers indirectly at one or two people, and we kind of know what you mean. So you have a great Tuesday. I'll catch up again with a show quite soon. Nice to see so many subscribers returning. Subscribe, follow, and I will keep punching out as many videos as I can. Take care. Come on, you irons.